Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hear Me Out Pitch, or if this is your first time, welcome to Hear Me Out Pitch. I'm Tim.
And I'm Willem. And I have a baby face. Stop it. It's not that bad. See, Now we don't look that much old. I mean, at least we got emo Tim today, so it's fine. Just give us a little.
I know, I need a haircut.
Because tonight will be the night. Oh, everybody, I would like to apologize. And the thing is, I'm still, a year ago when we were doing this weekly. We were going ham. From June to December, every week episode, I would be up, and I got a little lazy, I'll be honest, because Google dropped their podcast and our views went substantially down, and I kind of lost. And also, I got a new job. Tim got a new job.
I was going to say, life kind of kicked us in the butt.
We're adults. It happens. So I need to make sure to not look at the camera. Wait, look at the camera, not that. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. So hopefully, I honestly think December we might be able to get an episode. We'll see. So far, we're kind of failing December too. Never mind.
Nah, it's fine.
2025, we're really going to we're going to get back on that rhythm. So hopefully. So we'll see what happens. I think the videos have been fun. But we hope everyone's doing great. It's a great day. And today we are just going to do a quick little fast story today. Just fast little thing. I just have an idea in my head and it's been bugging me. And sometimes we've done these in the past and I like these. We'll see what happens. And I guess I'll just start off with it unless there's anything Tim needs to say to everybody.
I actually had an idea.
Oh.
For a story.
Nuh-uh.
Fits the theme of the month.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
No, okay. No. By all means, I will gladly change.
It's a story that when I was really, not really little, but younger. When I was younger, I probably 14 or 15.
Okay.
I found an old notebook of mine.
Oh.
Story ideas the other day.
Aww.
And I wrote down the one that was Christmassy and that I had fleshed out the most. And if I can't remember what I called it. I never wrote down the title.
That's fine.
So I am gonna call it The Toy Maker's Gift.
Aww.
It's a very I was looking at it. I was like, I wrote this. Like what? Yeah. And it's originally it was going to be like a kid's book, just a short, kind of like what's the story about the wooden people that would get the stars?
I will put it. I will find. I know exactly what you're talking about. And if they didn't like them, they would put like a gray circle.
Uh-huh.
And he's kind of like a Quasimodo looking puppet, and he finds a girl puppet, and she's so pretty, and he tries to put a gold star on her, and it peels off, and she says, "I don't let anything stick on me." And that's a cute story. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't remember it, but it's a good one.
You Are Special. That's what it was called. No, that's not it.
You Are Special is the...
You Are Special is it's the one with the little girl, isn't it? The one that hit the father and the mother always says the same nursery rhyme to him. You Are Special.
Oh.
A story for everyone. The little wooden people called Wemmicks. Doing the same thing. They either stick gold stars or gray dots to each other in the pretty.
All right. Well, yeah, I do. I know it. I remember being a youth and hearing
it's
that.
The story of Punchinello.
Punchinello.
That was the kid's name. The guy's name.
Punchinello. That's right. Memories, nostalgia.
Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of that tab. I searched earlier today. Earlier today, I was. Never mind. Banana psychology. That's what I had typed in my.
Okay.
The psychology of bananas is.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that.
Anyway,
we
don't need to talk about the psychology of bananas.
Banana. The minions would love to study that. I could imagine. I imagine two minions, and one of them sitting there, in the chair writing, and the other one's crying. Banana, banana, a banana, banana,
Banana.
banana.
Okay.
Gives him a banana. Banana. All right.
I'm just looking over this real quick, making sure this is exactly how I remember it. It is.
It's zoomed in on my face. Go away. There we go. Stay. Don't zoom in on my face, stupid.
Okay. Yes. The story is called. I'm just gonna call it The Toymaker's Gift.
Okay, I am ready. I'm excited. I love Christmas.
I think it works. So, mind you, this is written by a 14-year-old.
Okay.
My writing has not changed a lot.
It's been 9?
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10. Wow.
Yeah, almost. A couple more months. Anyway, I am gonna treat this as just a reading, just a standard, just like a story reading.
Go for it.
So, cool. This is weird, different.
It's fine.
I like it.
I've done it with my little dreams. Go with it.
The Toymaker's Gift. In a quiet, snow-blanketed town nestled deep in the mountains, there stood an old toy shop. This wasn't just any toy shop. It was the workshop, where toys weren't just crafted but given life through the magic of the Toymaker. Every year before Christmas, the Toymaker would create a special toy that would bring joy to a child in need. This year, the special toy was a wooden soldier. His name was Pip. Pip was a little smaller than the other toys, with a bright red uniform, a crooked feathered hat, and a heart carved onto his chest. As the Toymaker painted the finishing touches on Pip's face, he whispered, "Remember, Pip, your heart will guide you to bring joy." With that, the Toymaker placed Pip on the display shelf before heading off into the snowy night. But the next morning, when the shopkeeper arrived, the Toymaker was nowhere to be found. It was Christmas Eve, and the shop was bustling with customers, yet something felt wrong. The other toys whispered among themselves about the Toymaker's absence, but Pip couldn't sit still. "If the Toymaker is gone, how will Christmas be saved?" Pip asked. The toys murmured nervously. None of them had ever left the safety of the shop, but Pip, being a soldier, stood up and bravely declared, "I'll find the Toymaker and bring him back." Pip climbed down from the shelf, grabbed a tiny toy sword, and made his way into the frosty streets. The town was alive with carolers, lanterns, and children playing in the snow. But Pip felt a strange pull in his chest, a gentle warmth that guided him away from the bustling town and toward the edge of the forest. The snow crunched under his little wooden feet as he ventured deeper into the woods. The trees whispered in the wind, and the air was filled with a faint scent of pine and magic. As night fell, Pip came across a small, shivering creature, a rabbit caught in a hunter's trap. "Oh no," Pip cried, as he hurried to free the rabbit. Using his small sword, he pried open the trap, and the rabbit hopped free. "Thank you, little soldier," the rabbit said, its voice soft but filled with gratitude. "Where are you going?" "I'm looking for the Toymaker," Pip replied. The rabbit's ears twitched. He's been seen beyond the great frozen river. Be careful, it's guarded by a fierce frost spirit. But follow your heart, and you might make it." Pip trudged onward, the cold growing harsher as he approached the frozen river. The ice sparkled like diamonds in the moonlight, but as Pip stepped onto the ice, a howling wind blew, and a towering frost spirit emerged from the ice. "Who dares cross my river?" boomed the spirit. "I'm Pip, and I must find the toy maker," Pip shouted, though his wooden knees shook. The frost spirit laughed. "A tiny toy like you? You'll never make it. Turn back, or face my icy wrath." But Pip's heart burned with determination. "I may be small, but I have a big purpose." The frost spirit summoned a blizzard, but Pip remembered the warmth in his chest. He closed his eyes and thought of the toy maker's words. "Your heart will guide you to bring joy." As he concentrated, a glow emanated from the heart carved on his chest, melting the ice around him. The frost spirit paused, its cold exterior softening. "Your heart is strong," the spirit said. "I will let you pass." Beyond the river, Pip found a cozy little cottage nestled among the trees. Light spilled from its windows, and he knew in his heart that this was where the toy maker had gone. Inside, the toy maker sat at a workbench, his hands busy crafting a delicate angel ornament. He looked up as Pip entered, surprised but delighted. "Pip, how did you find me?" "The shop needs you, toy maker," Pip said. "Christmas is tomorrow, and the toys and the children are waiting." The toy maker smiled and placed the angel atop a glowing tree. "I didn't leave them, Pip. I came here to prepare something special for everyone. But I needed time, and I knew you would remind me of why I do this work." With that, the toy maker picked up Pip and placed him in his coat pocket, and together they returned to the shop just in time for Christmas morning. The shop opened its doors, and children from all over the town poured in, their eyes lighting up as they chose their toys. Pip watched from the shelf as the toy maker's magic filled the air, bringing joy to every child. As the last customer left, the toy maker picked Pip up, placed him in the arms of a little boy who had been watching from the window all morning. The boy hugged Pip tightly, and for the first time, Pip felt the warmth in his chest grow even stronger. That Christmas, Pip learned that the toy maker's gift wasn't just in making toys, but in teaching them, and everyone, to share the joy they carried in their hearts.
Okay, fast fact about Will. I love Christmas stories. And whew, you wrote that when you were 14?
14. I did. While I was reading, I changed. I don't know if you heard me stutter a little bit. I was changing.
Tim, I couldn't tell. There was no inflection. There was no pause. You never said Oh my goodness, that was adorable. We should have put that on the Christmas episode. We should have just had you read that. That might just be its own thing, Tim. That is adorable. So do you want, I feel like that's simple enough, but it definitely is very simple. Do you just want to leave it alone, or do you, I don't want to even touch it. That was so cute. That was like, oh my gosh, it was a little soldier. It was, oh my gosh. No, okay, I lied. I would love to grow more on this if you're willing, and if you would allow me to dive into this, because my brain was firing. But that by itself is adorable. I've always wanted to like make a Christmas story, but that was so cute. The rabbit, the spirit. And the thing is, and I know it's lame and I know it's cheesy, but it fits the vibe. I just imagine that the little boy that Pip is given to is a little tiny, like, not urchin, but just a little boy whose family is not doing it.
Tiny Tim.
Oh, well, I love Christmas. I love Christmas.
When I found it, this story reminded me of our teddy bears.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess I'm not. I'm sitting there like, I wish I could make up cute stories, and we have.
Yeah. The teddy bears was
That was
thing.
really good, Tim, for 14 years old. It got me. I was like, oh no, he's gonna give Pip away to some little tiny boy. Then you said it, and I was like,
the other ending. I had 3 endings.
okay.
The one ending was the toy maker just kept Pip in his little cottage and had Pip help out in the toy shop. That was one ending. The other ending that I had come up with was, you know how toy maker had carved the star?
Yeah.
Pip was going to be the star on top of the tree.
Cute.
Those were my 2 alternate endings, but I think this one works.
You know, I think so. Here's a few things that popped in my head just to like add a little bit of tone, because I imagine the toy maker's older. Okay, everyone, first off, I need to pause here. I know I made fun of his outfit, but go look up Brandon Sanderson, and it's just killing me because I keep looking over at Tim, and I'm like, I feel like I'm talking to a young, especially after reading a book I wrote when I was 14, Tim. It's like, geez, Tim, I've
said
cute.
this many times. I am an author. I'm a storyteller. I write.
Okay, I did not know this much about Tim and all his stories. I just had a good feeling about Tim. We had never played D&D. We had never really talked.
We'd played volleyball. We'd sat together in
like little church meetings, and I
hung out at a couple parties at Zach's house, and that was about it.
That was it. And I was like, I'm gonna ask this guy to help me do stories. And you just moved in.
Yeah, and I did ask him what the apartment complex was like and everything. I just got a good feeling from it, and he gave me a good idea.
Anyway, sorry, that was a random tangent, but that's just cool, and that just made me so. Every time Tim does stuff like that, when we get Tim when he's awake and not dying, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing, but
honestly, I don't know if I could have pulled something out of my brain today.
No,
it's been.
Honestly, I would rather. I have needed a pick me up episode because I was sick. Thanksgiving was stressful. Work's been stressful. It's that cold. I need technically. Oh, we are doing so.
Still in fall.
We're still in fall. So,
for
another 11 days.
Week and a half.
Yeah. But point that I was trying to make is a few things that I was thinking of is, the toy maker's older. I just imagine that he was just sick in bed when Pip showed up. Not carving anything. He's just sick. And just kind of not, and he's just older, and he's just kind of like, I don't know if I'll go. And
in my original notebook, there are little sketches and stuff. Again, I like to draw as well.
Yeah,
like I'm just a creative person all around. I'm just special.
He's awesome. He's Tim. He's Tiny Tim.
Anyway, they're very crude drawings, but I did color a couple of them. And I've always imagined the old man. I guess not always, but because I don't always remember that it existed. But in that notebook, my original ideas for the old man was very, very, jolly old Saint Nick inspired. He's got the red overalls, no coat, just the red overalls, kind of a well-kept, shorter white beard, somewhat balding a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so more jolly. I still think it would be cute just to keep it joyful. Just the idea of the image I'm imagining. Just imagine a black and white kind of old Disney style drawing, and all you see is the old man, but his nose is bright red, like you said, and there's a light. Like think of Geppetto from Pinocchio. That's how I've been kind of imagining him in my head. So now I'm just kind of imagining with a little bit more of a belly, and all I imagine is him sleeping and Pip on his chest just staring up at him. That's the scene in my head. So it would just be cute to be like, oh, like Pip's gonna go save the day, and all it is the old man just slept in because he wasn't feeling good, and it would be just cute if, I don't know, maybe the other toys are alive and they work together to make him a bowl of soup. I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy with that, but I just thought it would be cute if, I don't know. So what? Maybe I should ask you this then. Go more into detail for me because I'm just intrigued. Why? Remind us why again the old man was kind of chilling at his home. Why was he late to work that day?
He was making the star so that he could put it on the tree in his shop.
Okay.
I don't know if I might have missed that paragraph.
Okay.
But putting that in. But that was kind of he just needed a little extra time to put the finishing touches on the star.
Maybe the star could be the one for his shop. Because that'd be cute. He just puts it in the shop. Maybe he's like, I stayed up all night getting ready for this. I mean, we could combine the two. I don't know. Again, the thing is, this is why it's so difficult. Is because it's like, is it Tim wrote this already? I don't want to really. I don't
you can
want
add to it if you got ideas.
I mean, I would love to I love those cute, tender Christmassy moments, and that would just be cute. I think now that you've said that he was doing the tree, like making the star ready for the tree, I think it would be cute if he was up all night making the tree for the shop and he just slept in and Pip is there just poking him. Hey. Oh, and he could, instead of being in his bed, he's just curled over his desk and he's asleep, knife in one hand, star in the other. And he's like, we got to go get Christmas. Oh, thanks, Pip, for waking me up. I was working on this for the shop. Oh. Oh. I don't know. I don't want to intrude, but I don't know. Is there places that you would want to expand? Are there things because right now that's like a 10-minute, easy 10-minute special right there. 10-minute story. You read that in around 10 minutes, maybe less. I don't know. But is there any place that you would want to expand it in any way?
No, I think, I don't know. I love the idea, and this has been just who I am since I was little. I like stories, and I like creating stories for all walks of life.
Yeah.
And I think keeping this one as a kind of a younger kid's tale, something that that your mom and dad read to you on Christmas, or grandpa reads to you.
That was really good, honestly. So do you want me just to edit that part out and we just have it in its own separate video around Christmas time?
Honestly, we could record a specific, we could re-record it as a specific, this is a Christmas reading. This is a story that Tim wrote.
We could do that. We'll leave it. Do you want me to take all that out?
We can keep it in.
Okay.
And this can be just extra special stuff.
I mean, it is extra special. Maybe I will have you read that, and we'll each read. Maybe I'll read my that's like Christmas classic. I'm sitting there because the story I read last year for Christmas, I plan on reading it again, and I was like, I should have Tim read a story. That was and it's yours.
Yeah, this is mine.
Almost 10 years old. That's insane to me. That's a 9-year-old story. And
that I forgot about.
But yeah, that was so good. I'm sitting there going, this is so cute.
Yeah.
Well, I do not want to transition to the story that I was originally talking about today. That is just way too different. maybe I'll split it into episodes because I'm just like, I don't want to go to. Okay, I'll let you all know. I was originally planning to do a travelers climbing up a mountain to fight a dragon that had just thrown him off. For anyone that played Elden Rings, I was inspired by Bale. But I do not want to talk about that after hearing such a cute story of Pip finding the toy maker. That was so cute. So how did you, what inspired this?
I don't know.
I think it was a fever dream.
I don't remember.
I had too many candy canes one night, and it just popped in my head.
Here, sorry if I've been looking at my phone the whole time.
We will not
This
forgive
last
him.
bit. I've got an AI art generator, and
Oh my gosh!
I'll send it to you.
Send that to me,
I'll
and
send
I
that
will
to you.
post that.
For those of you who can't see it,
I'll post it, and
it'll
it'll
be posted.
It'll show up on the video. It will show up
Yes.
on the video. I'll make it go.
I've got two.
That is so cute.
There's the other one.
I think the first.
I like this one more.
I like that one more. Is that how you? Is that kind of what you imagined?
That is kind of what I imagined. Yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah. So I will send that to you now.
And the thing is, I don't care. I think that looks very well done.
Send
I think
you
it's
both.
cute. Send me both.
Both. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I do, in that notebook, I do have about a dozen other story ideas, but this was the Christmassy one, and I was like, I'm gonna write this down.
Well, we made it sound like we were gonna
My
make a
original-
story, but that's all
No,
done.
my original plan for that story was actually for the kids at work.
Aww.
Yeah. So
Maybe I'll have you like record it in a little sound booth or something. And...
I am okay with that.
Okay. Just have you read.
This is a story. More that I think about it, this is another story that I want published.
That is very well done. That was super cute.
I think the final draft, the little frost spirit might end up just being like a winter wolf, or maybe a polar bear or something fun.
I think.
But I don't know.
So it was because it was a rabbit, and he was just in a trap. I think that's adorable. Okay, no. Okay, then maybe can I help fix the winters? Like we can come up.
Yeah.
We'll just throw some...
I would keep it. I would keep it the same concept.
That it's just something grouchy.
Yeah. It's just it's Oscar's cousin.
No, what if it's the little boy? He's great. He doesn't want him to get
No.
Nah.
No.
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 I think it needs to be.
Needs to be
kinda
something.
I kind of want to stay on the same theme as animals.
Okay.
You know, with the rabbit. So, maybe a cat.
I was thinking a
or
black cat.
Maybe a fox. Like a a white fox.
Mm.
Could be
I
kind
think
of
it
fun.
work.
I don't know. Or it could just be a bird.
I like the idea that it warms up, like his heart warms up the person, the entity, the whatever, for a brief time, and they.
It could be. It could be a fox that's cold, and because he's cold, he's grouchy, and so Pip walks up and gives him a hug.
Isn't that the
warms
name?
him up.
Isn't Pip actually the name of the fox in Little Robot?
No, it was
Finn. No,
it was Finn.
It was a Finn.
Fink.
Fink.
It was Fink.
It was Fink. Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm just imagining Fink. Like a Fink
That
type.
is
Such a good movie. That's a good movie.
stays between me and you and the listeners. Don't buy it for yourself.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, I think I'm going to buy it for a few people.
Don't buy it for yourself.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I went on, I got.
Anyway.
Okay, same goes for you then.
Deal.
We just hand them, here you go. We buy them at the same time, at the same place.
I'm not the one getting it for you.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Oh.
It's not me.
Oh. That's good to know.
I'm not telling you who, though.
Oh. Is it somebody?
And for all I know, or for all you know, it might actually be me, and I'm just making something up.
Oh.
I am good at storytelling.
You are. Very good. Very, very well done at storytelling. That was super cute. I wish you all, we will have to someday And I know, it's just a rambling. This has turned into a rambling episode about Tim and how awesome he is. But I don't know if y'all heard that story just now. But y'all need to listen to when he goes into detail about our story in D&D. It is there have been some wonderful moments.
Well, and here's the thing: the wonderful thing about being a dungeon master, for all of you listening or watching that are dungeon masters, I know you understand. You guys only know about 5% of the lore.
Yeah.
That I have created for this world that makes it go round.
And just in case we start digging.
Mm-hmm. Just in case.
All right.
And stuff for in the future, and yeah. Even some stuff that you'll never learn. It just sets the tone for a specific city and
it helps your brain get flowing.
It does.
So what if it's a grouchy snowman?
No, because I don't want Pip to melt the snowman.
No. It doesn't make him melt. It softens him.
Maybe, yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. I guess that's a hard one.
I kind of like the fox idea. I know it's a very, classic trope for for these kinds of Christmas stories that in the snow, there's a white fox that's all.
It's the thing is, I love foxes. And there's a lot of stories. The thing I was about to say, but it's just so cliche. But I'm like, literally,
it is cliche. But I think
this is a little toy soldier.
Yeah.
He's just a.
This is the epitome of cliche.
It is, and that's okay. Cliches are okay. Yeah. We've talked about this. It's okay. It's okay to have cliches. It is okay. That's gonna be the name of this episode.
It is okay to be cliche.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
No.
Oh, it's okay. I'll tell you later. It's okay to cliche. I'm referencing something about Star Trek, so.
I see.
Kind of. All right, anyway, so, all right, fine. Fox. So the fox. So either the fox doesn't let him pass, or do we kind of just keep that he finds the fox cold and.
Maybe the fox is just cold.
Like maybe like Pip just falls down a hole. Falls into his burrow. Yeah, falls into his burrow, and the fox is just cold.
For those of you who don't know, foxes oftentimes will create burrows that go down very deep.
That's why they jump. I'm just kidding.
No.
That's really why they're trying really hard to get back into the burrow. Just kidding.
But no, they burrow very deep and then they hibernate, kind of like how bears fictionally do. Oh, that's something I don't want to. Yeah, I will get on a soapbox and I will not get down.
He's about to get on it. Here you go, Tim.
Anyway,
I'm just kidding.
Nope.
Here,
nope.
I got it right here.
I'm not getting on.
All right. It'll make you taller.
Anything will do that for me.
That's true. It'll make you taller. Yeah, I do know. Oh. All right. So. Remind me the rabbit was in a trap, and I was
the hunter's trap. I think it would be. I think I would have it just be like
just a rope around just around his foot, or maybe he's like. I originally was like, imagine him dangling in the air, and Pip's like,
yeah, we could do that.
And Pip comes up with his sword.
Would be kind of fun, actually.
Wink, and he just cuts it down and lets the rabbit go and.
I like that.
Yeah, be careful. And be careful. There's a mean fox. You just say mean. There's a mean fox who likes to. There's a wicked fox, like something like just like he makes. And then when he stumbles upon
grouchy.
him, grouchy, mean, wicked. However, just something to make it seem ominous. But Pip, I imagine like how it's drawn in a children's book. Is Pip falls in and the page is absolutely black, except you see Pip, and then the next page you turn the page over and you see the outline of the fox and the sharp teeth, And then Pip kind of, the next page is we reveal that the fox is just cold and sad, and it's not as serious as it would be. And I feel like, and this is just me, because I love threes. Could there possibly be a little third interaction before? Did you have any ideas of a third interaction before the cabin?
The cabin kind of was the third interaction.
That's true. Okay, so how about this? How does he just get in? Does he just stumble in?
I think he maybe he climbs up on the side of the cottage. There's like a stack of firewood that he climbs up to get to a window, and just enters through the window.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, I was 14. I didn't really.
All right. Regardless, it was cute. Even the door could be open, and
yeah, maybe the door is open a little bit,
because again,
or like there's a space
just small enough for a mouse.
Small enough for a mouse.
You could have a mouse.
I could have a mouse.
You could have a mouse. Like wave at him. Come. He's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
The toy maker's inside. The toy maker's inside.
You have been chosen.
Farewell, my friend. I go on to a better place.
Yes.
We have been chosen by the toy maker. And it could be a little toy mouse.
Yes.
Hello. And you're like, what the? I do think, for me, I think it makes sense. I just would like, visually, if this were a picture book, that the star he makes is the star in his shop. That's my only thing, is that's what I've been imagining.
Yeah. Well,
So, is that what he was planning for?
The star, he's at his workbench and he's carving the star. He'd probably at this point be painting it, putting a nice finish on it. And that star would go on the tree in his little workshop.
And I know,
and I don't think it will be vocalized. I think it'll be shown in the picture. Because it says, he's working on the star, and he'll put the star in one pocket, Pip in the other pocket, and then in the toy shop, we'll see. Originally, we'll see the tree set up with all the ornaments and stuff. Maybe a couple like little wooden rocking horses and things. And then no tree topper. And then in our final shot, we'll see the tree. The star on top of it.
I really think, just to add to I really think the idea of Pip waking him up because he slept in, because he was
maybe he's sleeping on the bench.
No,
like
I totally imagine like Pip, like the little mouse, like a little mouse shows him a way, and he says, "Look, he's sleeping," like just something cute, or like we see that, or maybe Pip, like in part of the story, Pip is like we see Pip makes his way up to a window. He because of the logs, goes up to the logs and he looks in the window and he sees the toy maker, and you can even emphasize that Pip tries tapping on the window to wake him up, but there's just ticking of clock or something that Pip, and then that's when a mouse comes, or even the rabbit could come back. And the rabbit and the fox work together to show him around to where he can get inside. But regardless, I think it'd be so cute because he's like, "Oh no, the toy maker!" He's scared because all he sees is toy maker just and he comes in and he's like, "Oh goodness, I slept in." And Pip's like, "What were you doing? It's Christmas Eve." So, here's another one. My question: why is it open on Christmas?
It's a toy store.
Okay, all right. I didn't know shops could be open on Christmas.
I don't know. I
feel like Christmas Eve. I just feel like.
I think open on Christmas would.
All right. Maybe that's just his tradition. Everyone comes in.
And I think the time the kind of era that I was thinking was kind of a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah, I've been thinking that, so maybe they come and I just
maybe not quite that far, but 150 years ago.
Just even probably 100
mid 1800s,
late 1800s. Yeah. And that was the only, my brain just had an ADHD moment. I was like, why is he opening a shop on Christmas? It's a Christmas story.
It's a cute story.
It's
It
cute.
doesn't have to make sense.
You're right. You're right.
We're not a toy soldier talking to rabbits.
Yeah,
and
you're
foxes.
right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. But gosh darn it, it would make more sense to me to talk to a rabbit than have a store open on Christmas. I'm kidding.
I mean,
The only reason why I just think it would be. All right. Well, here's the. If it was changed, hear me out. Hear me out. This is honestly the type of times where the title came
Hear me
into
out.
my head. This is really those type of
Uh-huh.
moments. Anyway, I've been having a lot of the random tangents tonight. I apologize.
you're fine.
But hear me out about it. Is if it's on Christmas Eve, I would imagine that it's like early in the morning. Like, they usually the shopkeeper's there like early, and he even emphasized to everybody the day before, like, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. It's the big day. You know what? No, it's Christmas. You're right. It's simple. It's sweet. Because if it was on Christmas, like if it was Christmas Eve, I think it would be cute to see him get bought. Like he's one of the last toys to get bought, and then the final few pages are someone opening him up, and it's a little boy staring at him, and the little boy would look just like Pip.
I like that.
So, and then it'd be really cute because he's just a simple. I would think it'd be cute because he's just a simple ornament, and then this kind of can go with yours. Is he's special? There's a note in the box and say he is my. Oh, I made Pip to watch over the star, and he gets placed by the star. Just something like that. So it's a little bit of one of the ideas you wanted.
Mhm.
Something like that. Or maybe that's too lame. Because, he's just a toy. So can Pip move? Because I've honestly been imagining him as just kind of the very, very simple wood carving soldiers that almost like a nutcracker.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have like limbs that really move. I don't know. I think either way, it's either
I don't think it matters that much. I'm imagining Toy Story rules.
that they can just move regardless. So, when he's in toy form, children have imaginations, and if he's just a beautifully carved doll, it doesn't matter because like toy army men, I love the toy army men. Anyway, you're right because they could move. And then the mom steps on one of them, and anyway, I love that scene. We will have an episode one day to be like random scenes that make you choke up. That scene in Toy Story, it breaks me every time. I am almost 30 years old, and every time I hear "Go On Without Me," I just we'll do an episode.
Andy saying his final goodbye.
That one is a good one.
That hits the hardest.
Oh, it hits
in that series.
and that's made for that. I'm just talking about random scenes that just hit you beyond belief. So we'll do that one someday. Just random scenes that make you just scenes that don't make you that. So like they could still be set anyway. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. So I just think if it was on Christmas Day, the final few pages would be Pip being opened up to a little boy. But now I actually wanted to ask this question though: could we steal a page from Bergen's and say that Pip had never been bought before?
I think he's a newer toy.
He's a newer toy.
I think he's a newer toy.
That's why I really think it'd be cute if he was made to be with Christmas ornaments. Like he was made to, find the star. And yes, that is a play on the wise men on following the star. Sue me. I like Christmas in all its aspects. But because that'd be cute is if he was following his heart to the star, not to the toy maker. That would be cute.
Sorry, I got another idea for a cute Christmas story that I kind of want to
Oh my goodness! You're gonna give us two.
I might give you guys two. This one will be a next week. We'll record it, and I think it'll be a twofer.
Oh. Wait. You're saying you want to talk about it right now? Or you don't want to talk about it? You're teasing them?
I'm teasing
you are teasing them?
And I'm teasing you.
First off, how dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Second off, I'm okay with that. But Tim, this is an adorable story. Like, where did you get the name just Pip?
It was written down, and I think it fits.
Okay, it must be. How weird is that to find something from 10 years ago? That's 9. 9 years ago, we never would have talked. You were 14, I was 20 in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Good gravy. Africa. That's nuts to me.
4 years after that, I was in Chile.
Oh, gosh. That's crazy, though, that the 4-year difference makes. But, yeah, I think that's cute. Maybe we'll have to have you get like a good, solid reading of that one day and just put it down. Maybe this year we'll have you put it down and have you...
I might make the book itself.
Yeah, go for it. But I'm just saying this year we have it like people can go to it and it just sounds pure and it's not interrupted by me going or to start sobbing because freaking Pip saved Christmas. I just think that the little addition of the toy maker just being passed out, to me would just screams. Especially if he's just this jolly, because usually all the toy maker and Santa Claus characters are perfect. They always are like, because I think it was cute, the idea of him making the star as he walks in, but to find him exhausted from the whole night because he's just doing the finishing touches, to me that would just scream toy maker. And I think it would be so cute if he finds, and it would just, I imagine the drawn scene, because I've been trying to imagine like picture book, like what would flip. Yeah. I imagine one page is Pip, getting up, and I imagine the animals would be helping him at this point. Like I imagine the fox is helping him get on the table. The rabbit is who helped him find the hole to go through, that sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know, but what I imagine is he somehow gets on the table, comes up, and he like doesn't, I don't want him to poke him, but I imagine like one picture frame is him just putting his little hand on the toy maker, like just his hand on his hand, like tiny, and it'd just be like the smallest little thing, and you would just see the toy maker just not immediately, not scared, just hello Pip, and he gets up, and that would be like one scene of the page would just be hello Pip, and he knew exactly who it is, and you're like ah! And he goes, I must have slept in, and thank you for coming to get me. And it would just be so cute, like just, and there, it's not like I wouldn't want it to be silly, I wouldn't want it to be, it just shows a simple older man wanting to make his store perfect for the big Christmas sale. And I think that'd just be adorable. And I really would like the last scene is like, it's no words, it's nothing, it's just from Pip's point of view. Like the ending scene, like with the end is the box opening, and then when you turn the page over for like the final whatever, the end, it's the little boy holding Pip. And that's it. Like that's all I'm gonna add, because honestly everything else got me, and honestly we don't even need to add any. This is just me adding for fun, filling time, because I could read that again. I was captivated, and I know I'm splurging this whole episode because that was just cute. Y'all should see me when I watch like cute movies with like Tim and my friends. Like they know that I think I rambled on the robot more than like on the wild robot more than anyone else, because I was like, I'm a rambler. I yap. That's why I have this podcast. I just want to hear myself talk. Sorry, Tim's like, gosh, I haven't talked at all this whole episode. I
didn't read a story. I didn't give my thoughts on
I didn't give my thoughts on it. I didn't like spew about how much I love this cute story I wrote. Oh gosh. That's a cute story, Tim.
Thanks. I'm hoping next week's one will be just as cute. I think I'm going to work on it as while I'm at work. Maybe get some of the kids' input.
So I guess you're confirming, Tim, that whatever episodes we record the rest of this month is going to be Christmas.
Probably.
All right.
I mean, 'tis the season.
It is. It's a good season. I like this season. All right.
As we're recording, today is December 10th. We have 15 days until Christmas. What that means is we've got really one more recording day before Christmas.
You want to record the Monday before? I don't have work.
We could.
I don't have work on Christmas Eve.
I'm busy Christmas Eve. I work. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
All right.
I might work that Monday.
If we could get two more, I'll do it. Shoot, what you doing on Thursday? This is only an hour. This is like 51 minutes. So honestly, thank you, Tim. That was cute. I love Christmas stories. I've been wanting to watch a good Christmas movie, but
and I watched Polar Express on Sunday.
And that is
such a good movie.
One of my favorites. So
Kid in the yellow shirt still bugs me to this day.
He's supposed to.
I know.
So the thing about hot chocolate is the Incan King went around and he filled it with chili flakes.
Reminds me of my little brother, the know-it-all, and it.
Which one is that?
Josh.
I knew it.
I love you, Josh.
Never really met you, Josh, but
you're
knew
annoying.
It.
Were. No, he's a good kid. Can't say kid anymore. He's an adult. I'm old.
Well, all right, Tim. Is there anything else you'd want to say or add, or what are some just final thoughts about this story that you'd like to share before we end?
Not much. I mean, I've got my usual.
Yeah.
You know that as always, and you might get sick of hearing this, but you know what? I like saying it. So, as always, love each other, be kind, and remember, 'tis the season to be jolly, but also 'tis the season to be kind.
Aww. And with that, everyone, we hope you're enjoying this holiday season. And we'll see you later, pitches. Bye.
Bye.